Previously on the Content Wars.
Where is the statement on that psychopath, pedophile you promoted, Mr. Britbong, who sends CP to minors? Aiden Projects, 15 years old? Oh, he's actually 16 now. Not that it's any better. Where's the statement on that? I don't care about an apology. I don't care about any of this. Just take accountability. People are saying, oh, well, it's not Ethan's fault because he's not responsible for another man's actions. Yeah, true, I agree with that. The problem is that this guy promoted Britbong, gave him a platform, gave him legitimacy. That's really the worst part of all of this. He gave this guy legitimacy. Even though every YouTuber in the book who's had a fight with Britbong told H3 behind the scenes, respected YouTubers too, not just Keemstar, but, people like Nerd City and Colossal's Craze or whatever, they told Ethan, they told you, hey, stay away from this guy. He's not legitimate. He has no legitimate grievance against any of these people. He deserved everything that came to him because he's a psychopath. But you propped him up anyway. Let him go loose. And now I've got a guy threatening to take down my channel and sue me because I called it out. So Ethan, where's the statement on that?
Listen, alright? Let's say that you think that we severely wronged Britbong. Let's say maybe you're not necessarily a fan of Britbong, but you think we should have been more clear that this information was alleged instead of outright saying it. Maybe, alright? Maybe, yeah. I feel extremely comfortable saying things like Susie Lou Flagman got me demonetized and Britbong sent the shit on Discord. I feel comfortable saying that. And if you have a problem with that, fair enough. All right, fair enough. Maybe you're not in bad faith. Maybe you just legit think I should be more careful with my wording. Fair enough. All right.
Hello everyone, we have breaking news. A YouTuber by the name of Turkey Tom, with over 181,000 subscribers, he has made defamatory statements regarding infamous troll known by the commentary community as Britbong. He is on record stating that Britbong raided Augie's and Cole's Discord and flooded their server with CP, if you know what I mean.
More recently, he's been attacking the communities of people like Augie, raiding his Discord as well as sending some extremely illegal content that I can't say the name of here, lest I be completely demonetized. But rest assured, it's something that is both disgusting and extremely against the law to create, own, and distribute.
Disgusting losers, fat neck spaghetti top looking Mac.
Chill.
I'm sorry. Anyways, here is Chosen with the scoop.
And sadly, he's not the only one. We also have Bowblax and the entire crew of cringy kids also spouting the same defamatory statements. And throughout this video, I plan to show you just how far the commentary community is willing to take a lie to its extreme. But first, I'd like to say that if you are new to the channel, subscribe with notifications on and be sure to leave a like on this video and share this video with your friends and loved ones.
This here concludes the reports on Chosen News. You freaking losers.
Why am I not surprised to find out that Turkey Tom is advocating a lie that Britbong is a pedo? You wouldn't think, after making videos on the imallex slazo situation, that he would have learned that, a person being accused, you have to hear their side of the story, you got to present the evidence as carefully as possible. Not only do these people not have evidence that he even distributed child pornography in the server that they're a part of for the Among Us server, the accusee, who they called a pedo and a CP distributor, had the police come out to their house. Now, if you wasn't paying attention at the beginning of the intro and didn't pause or anything like that, I'll be glad to elaborate on the story. So Tommy C is a YouTuber with about 40k subscribers. He had a show one day. Apparently one of his news team members or mods came on the call and said Britbong sent me something weird. Now, when you listen to this clip, I just want to just point something out first, okay? It's a bit weird because of the way that the interaction is played out. It kind of looks like a work. Now, for all I know, it could be all too real. But I just find it really funny that the person who was making the accusation didn't come out and just say what was shared to him. He just said, Britbong sent me something weird. And then Tommy's response is golden.
What the fuck is this Britbong fucker?
Let me see. Britbong. Oh, we didn't talk about him. Yeah,
He just
Britbong.
fucking sent me some weird shit.
Yeah, I just got
Kitty porn called. Is he kitty porn? Because I'll call the fucking cops on him.
I think so.
You said you kitty porn?
Yeah, I'm
think
gonna
so.
call the police. I'm calling the police.
What did he get? He really did?
Fuck.
Yeah.
I don't
Hey,
I don't want to send it to you,
Keem.
but
Keem, I know. Let's. I can't do it for you. Hold on a second. No, I'm not going to dox him. You know, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give this address to this kid who's been victimized by Britbong, and they go search his computer. I'm not going to dox anybody.
So after listening to that, don't you find it just a tiny bit weird that he asked that question directly? He didn't ask, hey, what did he send you? He just went straight to CP. He went straight there, like with no hesitation. And Tommy has this weird, and I mean a weird obsession with calling people pedos for no reason. He called a 15-year-old a pedo. I don't remember the dude's name. I think his name's Lieutenant Cobra or some snake shit or whatever. He's fucking 15. He's edgy, whatever. This 15-year-old made a joke about Tommy's kids being Nazis or whatever, and then Tommy was like, hey, fuck yourself and get hit by a truck or some shit. Like, I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, did you just tell a 15-year-old kid that you hope that he and his family dies and gets hit by a truck or some shit? Like,
I fucking see it. But then I actually, to be in fairness to him, a couple other comments came in there right after I deleted it. You know, some of them were jokes, but this one was like just Nazi, big letters. Which
like why? Because he's German.
Yeah, because he's German, of course, and he does have the whole blonde hair, blue eye thing going on. I mean, if they made a few Aryan cracks, I think I could have got over that, but it really fucking pissed me off. I didn't put Tommy on there. I wasn't doing any commentary. I wasn't doing anything. Maybe you can say, hey, when's your son on? Fair fucking enough. There were people that put nasty comments in there as well. I usually ignore them, but I know Cobra, and that's different. He's in my realm. So today is a new day. I didn't talk about Lieutenant Corpus because of her age for years, right? I don't like to get on fucking kids, right? Orgy is the only guy I ever really fucking hammered, and we worked it out, But I say fucking Cobra and other 16-year-olds with a following are fair game. Absolutely fair game. If you can call people pedophiles for no fucking reason at all, with absolutely no blowback, and everybody turns, he's only 16, well, he's only 16. If you could call my kid, my 3-year-old boy, a Nazi, I can only imagine what he'd say about my daughter, right? A Nazi, and sit there and hide behind the fact that you're 16. And his little weasel fans, and he does that. And you know what the first thing he did? I went a tweet, and this is all I wrote. I hope you melt down. I love the way you melt down. And what did he come back with? The Andy Worski, you piss on kids. So he proved it without a fucking doubt.
Wait, he pulled that?
Oh yeah, he pulled that. So I was like, perfect. I'm glad you posted that I'm a pedophile, that I urinate on children, right? Proved it without a fucking doubt. Lieutenant Cobra is an absolute perfect example why they should raise the age to 18. Because if you can draw a following like he can, and what did he get famous for? Calling somebody a pedophile. And he calls everybody a pedophile. And he has no... And does his parents rate him in? Oh, no, because they're probably drunks. His parents have utterly fucking failed. Think that's fucking upsetting? Just remember my kid throughout this. Their parents, this is a complete and total lapse of parenting. YouTube should raise the fucking rate to 18. There is no way that some child should be on there calling people fucking pedophiles, going after children, and be able to hold an audience, and then hiding behind the fact. Lieutenant Cobra, Your whole fucking family are utter garbage and trash. I bet you're fucking white trash. I bet you're scraping the bottom of the barrel if you're not on fucking welfare. And I'm looking forward to seeing you on heroin. What are you, 16? So, maybe 18, 19. We'll see you on the fucking streets on heroin. You are a trash bag. You are the perfect reason why they should raise the age to 18. And I don't care what happens to you. A fucking Mack truck wouldn't change my position if it ran you fucking down. Your family's in peace, your father's shit, your mother's shit, and your shit. And for anybody that says anything different, okay, just call my kid a Nazi. Fuck you piece of shit.
Now, some of you might know Tommy C has a second channel where he uploads, gaming live streams. And if you've seen it, you know that when he finishes a live stream, he keeps it up on his channel. But this live stream in particular, it just wasn't the case. Now, the live stream was him playing Apex Legends, and it was titled something like, I don't like kids, and the thumbnail was like a baby crying. And as you expected, it was about me. Now, he talks about me loads in this entire stream, but there are two clips which just highlight, one, that this guy's a fucking lunatic, and that he's a hypocritical, which is a point we'll get onto next. To briefen it almost, Tommy C calls me a pedophile, which you might be like, well, isn't that quite ironic, since he's been calling you out for making pedophile jokes? And, this time, Tommy C can't hide behind the fact that it's a joke.
I wouldn't let Lieutenant Cobra enter any children. Anybody who talks about sexual deviance as much as he does, I would be careful if he walked by an elementary school. I am dead serious about that.
So guys, if you talk about sex a lot, sexual deviances, then you're not allowed near an elementary school. I know what you're thinking, that sounds a little absurd, but no, that's just the very start of Tommy C's ludicrous statements.
I think it is absolutely fucking bizarre. I think it is bizarre. Absolutely bizarre that he talks about sexual perversion and this month and is that obsessed with it.
Even your friends try and stop you from making one of the biggest mistakes in your career. I mean, you're gonna call a 16-year-old a pedophile here, and wait for it, on the basis of talking about sex. Like, me, guys, I'm a massive Chad. I'm always talking about the sexual intercourses. So ultimately, that does make you a pedophile. Like, if I were to make a simple, comparison, if you're a porn star and you have sex for a living, you're probably a pedophile, aren't you? I mean, according to Tommy C, of course. We don't know how credible that information is.
I would not be shocked if we have a priest in a whorehouse situation. I'm going that far, so shut up. So shut up. Yeah, I'm calling Cobra nuts. You're actually right. So what's the difference? He's done it to everybody else. Why can't I do it to him? Right?
So apparently if you make a few jokes about people, that turns into calling everyone a nonce. Even if that was the case, and I wasn't joking about any of these comments, isn't it a bit weird, Tommy C, that you're now calling me a pedophile on your stream for making jokes about other people being pedophiles?
Right. So I would not, let me finish. I would not be surprised if there's something going on. Nobody talks about sex to that degree, that often, unapologetically.
Alright guys, he's got a point. Who the fuck dares to talk about sex that unapologetically? It's disgusting. I mean, it's just a lie, because when I talk about sex, I always apologize afterwards. Like, what the fuck is this guy saying? As soon as Tommy C finishes up absolutely ramming his wife, he goes, sorry about that, mate. Guy's fucking nuts. However, I will take your criticisms on board. I will apologize next time I talk about sex.
Hey, listen, it's not slander, because this is what I think. I don't know that for a fact, but it wouldn't shock me a bit if we find out he gets arrested for touching a fucking
I have a title.
You've kind of shot yourself in the foot there, haven't you, Tommy? Because at least when I've called people pedos as jokes, regardless whether, that's a good decision to make, at least I can say, well, I was joking. You've just made the assumption that I'm a pedophile. I mean, you might tell by the tone of my voice, I don't really care, to be honest. Like, if Tommy C wants to just keep on digging himself a fucking grave, then that's his problem, not mine. But as you figured, Tommy C's stupidity doesn't end there. And in the same stream, he makes some comments like this.
I think he's a nuts. I'll be perfectly honest with you, and I mean it. I think he's a nuts. I think he's a nuts and straight.
Like, if I was in Tommy C's house, back when he made this, I'd just switch off the power before he had a chance to say this. What the fuck are you doing? Like, I don't want to get the misconception that I've been hurt by this or anything. I just don't understand why he's done it. Like, that's what I'm questioning. Of course, I'm not a pedophile. No evidence to even support that. I just don't understand why Tommy C would make allegations that I'm a pedophile, even after criticizing me for joking about people being pedophiles.
You think he's learning? You think he's learning, Willie Mac? I think he's learning to molest kids. How about that?
So not only am I a pedophile, but I also sexually abuse people. I mean, let's just look at another reality where I said this to Tommy C. I can guarantee he'll have another 3 freakouts on his live streams. I mean, I may as well do it because it's more content. It's just so funny how this guy can criticize me for doing jokes in this sort of manner, but here, he's not even joking, and he's made an allegation as serious as that. It's a little bit hypocritical, don't you think?
Yeah, that said he received something weird, and my co-host at the same time, including people on my staff in the days to come, also received stuff. We forwarded all that information, everything we could, to the police. I put my name on it, I put my address on it, I put my phone number on it. So, if the police decided not to charge him, I don't know if it was enough or not, but I was in my rights to forward that to the police. If you'd like to sue me, come bring it. I doubt it. He seems to be more mad at me than the guy that's supposedly setting him up. As far as Lieutenant Cobra is concerned, I do find that people that are obsessed with pedophilia are hiding something. That's an opinion. I'm entitled to that opinion. If you don't like it, stick it up your ass. You out back. White trash.
Hey, Sway Lee, hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit stinks.
Tommy, you called the 15-year-old a pedophile because you said he was obsessed, but you're just as obsessed, and by your logic, the fact that you cover allegations of people being pedos all the time, it sounds like you have the obsession more so than anyone else. So you need to shut the fuck up.
Ethan, I unblocked you to make sure you get this message, all right? I'm not going to say this individual's YouTuber name, but everyone should know who I'm talking about. You started promoting this individual that was claiming that I deplatformed him, right? Which is kind of true, all right? And when you started promoting that individual, myself, Clown, Nerd, everybody reached out to you and said, don't do that. The guy that you're promoting is a psychopath. The guy that you're promoting sends fake DMC takedowns to YouTubers, spams Twitch streamers with CP, you know, just horrible stuff, doxing, swatting, the whole 9 yards. Everybody told you not to do this, and you kept building it up, right? You thought that, oh, I'm going to use this against Keemstar, and it's going to be so good. Well, now you've built that guy up, right? And he's jumping in Discords. He's false flagging, doing DMC takedowns, or false DMC takedowns, and he's harassing multiple creators, right? And it's not bad for the creators. It's obviously bad for him because, you know, these crimes are going to be reported to the police, but it's also bad for you. You're responsible for this, you dumb motherfucker, right? We're in a fight. We're in a feud. And I was able to just take all my pride aside and be like, send you that DM that I sent you on Twitter saying, hey, don't build that guy up. Don't. That guy's a horrible guy. For the sake of the community, don't do it. And you just wouldn't listen, all right? And that little thing that you had against me that you were going to use to try to hurt me is now hurting you because you're responsible for all this dumb shit. Man, didn't you have a lawsuit about someone, you know, trying to take down your video or flag your video? And you're building up a guy that's false flagging people with false DMCA takedowns? And then the CP, aren't you a father? You're a father and you're building up a guy that's spreading child porn? Are you Dude, how many L's can you fucking take? Next time I put all my shit aside and try to warn you, listen.
Good day, everyone. It is your neighborhood Chris Hansen World Tour exposer and copyright expert John Swan here. I hope you enjoyed my mate Chosen Reborn's newest video. If you did enjoy his content, make sure to like and subscribe to his channel with all notifications on. I will see all of you around.
Okay, everybody, that's a wrap.